I didn't know we were really going to commit to a little Megan and Baybeeee. I love it.
Fun fact, DaBaby and Lil Baby are not related. Thank you, Hannah.
Not the same. I'd love to educate people on this. DaBaby, Lil Baby, two completely different artists. Robin, you're on mute. Not anymore. She's not.
No, I also did not realize it.
Yeah, it's this is, I might dedicate my life's work to this, just like making sure everyone knows the difference between artists that have strikingly similar names. DaBaby, Lil Baby. I see it. I see where you could fall into that, but two very different people.
Who else would you put this hypothesis with?
Oh, sure. I would say Alan Jackson and Al Franken is definitely up there. I think they are often in a similar way that people are like, oh, is that DaBaby or is that Lil Baby? They're like, is that Al Franken?
Do you think people? I'm sorry.
What?
Do you think people had that problem like when he was a politician? Like,
oh, all the time, I'm sure.
Cast the vote for the wrong man.
Don't even get me started on Al Franken versus Alan Menken, because that's, I mean, we're gonna be here all night.
That works better than the guy who sang the Chattahoochee song.
Oh, way down yonder on Chattahoochee. But I learned how to live, and I learned how. Yeah, I grew up listening to too much country music for my personality, I think.
Would this theoretical life's mission include people who look alike, or just people who have names that sound alike?
That's a really good question. You know, I think that it would be less. You know, I hadn't even thought about this. I'm really only looking to educate people who maybe have never seen either person, but they're using names interchangeably. So I guess it really would be a two to four pronged operation. So I would also want to introduce them not only to, yes, there are differences between these two artists, but then also here's what each of them looks like. They look strikingly different. They have different repertoires. The only similarities between these artists, you know, there are a lot of similarities, which I think is just a really beautiful testament to, I think, just how far we've come. I don't remember what we were talking about, and I just kept talking, hoping you guys would stop me, and neither one of you did.
Nope.
No, this is about radical listening, Hannah. And we were radically listening to you right now. Do you think we should maybe do some improv?
Yeah, I guess
Probably.
so, guys.
Yeah.
Millie or Brian, can you give us, what do you guys want to do, a location?
Yeah, let's do a location.
Yeah.
Location.
Millie or Brian, let's get a location.
A small bakery.
A small bakery.
Mom and pop shop, or?
Yeah, like just a little, like, you didn't see the hand expression I just made, but like a small storefront.
Got it. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you for making sure we knew the size of the bakery.
We give you Baby at the Bakery.
Small bakery.
Like this big.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I do this all the time. I just walk in, even though I know the sign says closed, and I just catch you, just ice in the donuts.
It's every day. We've been doing this every day for 6 years, Solomon. Why won't you take the hint that I'm not open yet?
Because you put hours clearly on the door, and I just think one of these days you're gonna get your act together and you're going to open up like 5:30 like it says on the door. You know, if you wanted me to come later, maybe you would just change the time. You wouldn't set the expectation.
My act together, I posted the hours. I said 5:30. It's 5:26. I have 4 minutes.
your clock's
Do you
slow.
not want perfection when you come into my 10 by 10 bakery?
Well, of course I want perfection. I want absolute perfection. I do. But I also want to make sure I get my donut and get to work on time, and it just fits better in my schedule if I can come just a little bit early.
See, all you fudge hund.
It's okay. It's okay. You're right. I was a fudge head. I duly admit I did travel around to little vacation towns trying to sort for the best fudge, and this is what brings me to this state. I just have to have my little chocolate in the eclair, and the only reason I settled in this town as a hedge fund manager and former fudge head is because the fudge in that donut is one of the best fudges I've had in my life.
Okay, then if you love my fudge donut so much, Solomon, give me the 3 minutes I'm entitled to before my doors are officially open.
Okay, but I gotta get up, China's waking up. I gotta start. And if I don't get that fudge, I'm not gonna perform today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would hate for another fudge head hedge fund manager to not perform and further sell my small business into oblivion. Solomon, don't think I don't know what your meetings are about. You want to close me down.
Trish, I don't want to close you down. I want to build a series of 7 high-rise apartments over top of you.
Okay. And so then what? It gets too heavy because everybody builds a gold toilet and then one by one, crunch, crunch, crunch. And then all of a sudden, me and my 10 by 10 bakery are squished. You're disgusting, Solomon.
Okay. I just want to donut. I'm here because I'm supporting your small business. I'm supporting it.
I just think it's funny that I'm the reason you moved to this town, right? Okay, not me, but my fudge and my eclairs. I am the reason you moved to this town. And then as soon as you settle here, it just feels like you're doing everything you can to run me out of business. I support you in your business. Yeah, okay. But then what happens on the day of the city council meeting when there's a vote saying, should we put 7 new high rises in or should we give her a chance? The her is me, by the way.
Yeah. Again, if I thought those 7 high rises would crush your bakery, I wouldn't do it. I would never crush your bakery. Your bakery gives me life. I was a fudge head for 12 years, just meandering around the country, without a sense of purpose. And I would never destroy the one thing in the world that gives me a sense of purpose. And you're a part of that.
I guess it's just difficult for me to appreciate when I'm being appreciated. I think I've just been so used to being dragged along and lied to, frankly. And when you came into town, a fudge head fund manager, I mean, it's been, 5 years? I just don't trust you.
It's all right. It's hard. You know what? I felt that way when I tasted your fudge. It's hard when something good comes into your life and you don't expect it. You expect to be on a journey for who knows long, and all of a sudden you might have hit the end, and that's scary. I get it. You have to know that I only have that fudge best interest in my heart.
Hey.
I'm sorry. God, it's only a 10 by 10 shop. Announce yourself.
You could feel I was coming. We've been on and off again for how long now? 5 years? I'm so sorry. I'm her ex-fiance or maybe current fiance. I don't know.
No, ex. It's still ex. Nedro, you're my ex-fiance.
Hi, I'm Nedro. Just shake. There you go. There we are. Hi.
This is Solomon. He's one of my best customers.
Hello, Solomon. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
I'm just gonna slide a 20 here and just take the generic basically right here, and I'm just gonna go. It seems like there's some conversations that need to happen.
They seem nice.
He is.
I missed you.
Ned, no. It's a Monday morning. I'm not going through this with you on a Monday morning.
I know I've ran and come back and 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 ran and come back.
Yeah, one more.
And ran and come back.
Yes.
But I am back for good this time.
Okay. It's exactly you. You are exactly the reason why I find it difficult to trust men.
What are you talking about? I'm always here for you, except when I run.
Okay, and how many weeks out of the last year were you on the run, Nedro?
How many weeks are in a year?
52.
48 of those weeks I was gone.
Okay. Yeah.
But those 4 weeks that I was there, weren't they great? Didn't we make sweet love underneath candlelight? Didn't we watch Schitt's Creek on Pop TV? Didn't we binge? Guys' grocery games on the Food Network on Wednesday nights? Didn't we fall in love?
Yeah, for the first 3 days. And then you made a bunch of doctors and dental appointments and told me I had to drive you. And I was like, I'm sorry, am I a lover or am I a mother? Because I thought it made it really clear to you that I am womanly impotent. And I'm not looking to raise you, Nedro.
And I'm not looking for you to raise me. I'm just looking for someone to drive me to my multiple appointments because I am scared to take the driver's license test.
Well, you're scared to take the driver's license test.
It's a commitment, okay? It's a commitment.
Exactly.
I have to study. I have to learn how to Pearl Park or however you say it. I don't know. I have to make a commitment, and you know that I am not committing to anything.
Correct. I know, which is why I'm not surprised that you still, at the age of 48, won't take your driver's permit test. Just the permit.
Look. I don't know. Maybe if someone was there in the car beside me, holding my hand as I drive, telling me it'll be all right. You are getting high on your own supply. You cannot eat that. That's not for you. That's for your customers.
Do you see what you're making me do? It's 5:32 on a Monday morning. I'm eating a cupcake croissant.
I believe it's pronounced croissant.
Get out of my 10 by 10 shop, Nedro. I swear to croissant, I will end you.
Look, I don't care who's saying it wrong and who is fearful of committing to things, but I'm here and I'm ready to almost sort of commit to you again.
Fine, I'll leave.
Out. She's getting better.
Yeah, that's the best fudge I've ever had.
Solomon, is it?
Yes. Nedro, is it?
Yeah, you can call me Ned. It's a family name. I apologize for that. Have you ever been in love, Solomon?
Never with a human, only with a confection.
Excuse me?
I said never with a human, only with a confection.
I heard you. I'm just very confused. Like, you're in love with confection?
Yes, I'm in love with this fudge, Nedro. Okay, I feel nothing for your ex or current fiance or anything like that. I just
ex-fiance.
Okay, your ex-fiance. Which means she can hear this next part, and And I'm okay with that. I've become okay with that. I am emphatically in love with this fudge. It has changed my life in a way that I never thought it was capable of changing.
And you're here every morning at 5:30?
Well, 5:22 usually. I walk around the block a couple of times and then usually open the door 2 minutes after she unlocks it. But yes, I'm here every morning.
And you make that commitment every day?
Of course. You make commitments to things you love, Nedra.
But what if it's scary? What if you're really scared about what would happen if they found out who you really are on the inside?
Listen, I have that worry too. When I was a fudge head and I was traveling around, what I realized was I going to find a fudge worthy for me? Was I going to be worthy of the fudge when I found it? I wake up every day trying to live that promise of being worthy of this fudge in my life. And if you want to find love, that's what you've got to do, Nedro.
But how do you know if you're worthy? How do you find that inside you? How do you find out if you are worthy of love?
It is challenging, but you have to wake up every day and you at least have to try. You at least have to try to be that person. And some days I wake up and I don't arrive to this shop until 5:46. And yes, I feel like a piece of shit for doing it. And I feel like I betrayed everything that I have spent 11 years searching for. But you know what? I still come. I still eat this eclair and this fudge, and I still try. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta try.
Wow. Is that really how you feel, Solomon?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I guess if a girl's got two guys who are willing to be this emotionally vulnerable within earshot, it's a 10 by 10 place. I was just behind that box over there. You guys must be pretty trustworthy. Nedra, where are you going?
No, I was just maybe getting closer to the door. That's all. Just getting closer to the door.
Nedra, you son of a bitch. Commit to me. Commit to something.
Look, I am going to take Solomon's beautiful words of taking a walk away from something and put those into action. I might have misconstrued them to get to the point that I wanted to make, but damn it, I'm getting there.
I'm sorry for any part that I might have played in that departure, but
A really big one, I think. It seemed like a lot of that was your fault. Just, do you want coffee or do you not want coffee? I'm gonna pour myself coffee.
I'm back.
Oh my God, you came back.
I came back. Solomon, I took your words and I misconstrued them once again to fit the point that I want to make now. And I want to be here. I want to be here for you in your 10 by 10 bakery. I want to see you succeed and I want to succeed with you.
Wait, are you talking to me or to Solomon?
I'm talking to you.
Okay, thank God. It's hard to trust myself sometimes.
Look, Solomon is a great human being, and I hope to one day be like them. I hope to find the fudge in my life, and I'm hoping you can be that fudge. You are the maker of the fudge.
True. I don't know what to say. I woke up this morning so empty. And now I have two men, both of which I guess I could happily settle for. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I just don't know where we go from here. You guys have both expressed an interest. Nedro, damn it!
Look, you keep saying settle and two men, and it just makes me uncomfortable. So I am going to take Solomon's word for this, and I'm going to misconstrue it for a third time, and I am just going to take a step outside.
Let's just take a pause. I just want to be really clear here. I have zero interest in you, Trish. I have zero interest. The only interest I have with you is because somehow your hands make the fudge. And so if anything, if this was a marriage situation, you would be like the mother-in-law to my desire. But like, I have no feelings or attraction towards you as a human being, only as a deliverer of that fudge in which I do feel a close bond to.
Woof. Whoa. I've left her several times, and I feel like that's the most awful thing anything's ever been said to her.
Get out, Solomon.
What? No.
Take your fudge head right back to that hedge fund and never enjoy fudge again. I will make it so that every person who makes fudge on this earth, and I know them all, I will make sure that they never cater to your taste buds again, you stupid idiot.
No, you can't do that. You can't separate me from the fudge. You can't take my heart away. Just rip it out like that. Don't you dare call the Fudge Alliance.
This is Trish at my little bakery.
No, don't do it.
Take Solomon Winklevoss off of the fudge registry.
No!
It's done. You'll never have fudge again.
Why would you do such a thing? Why would you destroy my happiness? Just because you and Nedro aren't happy doesn't mean you have to take the one thing out of my life that gave it purpose.
Because I've finally come to the realization that I'm enough. I don't need you. I don't need your blood money from your hedge fund when you come and buy eclairs. Nedro, I don't need you. You've left and come back so many times. You've made me wonder if I am one of those boards with a ball on a string. And you just keep coming back. A paddle ball, Nedro. Am I a paddle ball to you?
I feel like your analogy is correct. Yeah, I will say yes to that.
I don't need either one of you. And Solomon, if you're going to crush my 10 by 10 bakery with a 7-story high rise or 7 one-story high rises, I wasn't clear on your plans. Just do it. And know that I will always find a way to rise from the rubble. And Nedro, you can leave and don't bother coming back.
I will install a gold toilet into every apartment of that high rise until it collapses. That was never my plan, but now you've messed with the wrong fudge hedge manager. I won't be coming back because this will be burnt into the ground.
And your self-confidence scares me, so I'm going to leave by my own accord. Actually, if you can give me a ride to my apartment.
Nedro, get out of my bakery!
Got it.
I don't need a man to make the donuts. That's it.